In today's lecture, we are taking a look at recording brain activity, how brain activity is recorded and how we take a look at it. So first we have micro electrodes. In this procedure, glass needles of 1 to 3 micrometers thin are fired in neuron, records one neuron firing all or none spikes, either one neuron spikes or none. Okay. And second we have macro electrodes, bigger tip and records many neurons at once. In micro means smaller, we only record one neuron, and in macro we record many neurons. And the same procedure, glass needles. Okay. Next we have EG, scalp electrode. For humans, pads on skull and record waves during sleep and seizures. So basically it is used on human, pads on skull, so that we can record sleep waves, brain waves during sleep and seizures. Next we are taking a look at brain scanner. What is brain scanner? It is basically seeing brain structure and function, how brain is structured and its function. So we have some ways here, and here we have scans and what it measures, how it works, and memory trick. So I'm not gonna take a look at memory trick, I'll just explain these things. First we have X-ray scan. X-ray, contrast plus contrast. What it measures, basically X-ray measures tumors and blood vessels shape inside the brain. We are talking about the brains here. X-ray plus contrast. X-ray measures tumor and blood vessels shape and how it works. So basically a dye is injected that blocks X-rays and tumors show up, dark and light. So basically a dye is injected in the body that blocks so that X-rays and tumors shows up dark and light. Next we have CAT and CT scan. What it measures, 3D structure of brain. So basically what is the structure of your brain, it records it in the 3D way. How it works, X-ray tube spins around head and computer stacks slices. So basically X-ray tube spins around head and computer records its slices. Okay. Next we have MRI, super detailed brain structure. We measure super detailed brain structure in it, and a strong magnet plus radio waves make hydrogen atom echo and computer builds image. So basically a strong magnet plus radio waves makes hydrogen atoms echo and computer starts to build its image. I hope you can understand all these things. It's all written simple words, making easy for you to understand. And second we have fMRI, which brain areas are active now. So basically in MRI we see detailed brain structure, and in fMRI we see which brain areas are active now. Active areas uses more oxygen and blood changes, and magnet detects it. So it's really simple. Magnets basically detects which brain area is active and is using oxygen and blood is changing in it. Next we have PET scan. Let me make it. PET scan. In PET scan we measures brain activity plus the chemicals inside it. So how it works, a radioactive glucose 2 dg is injected inside, and active brain sucks it up and glows red on scan. So basically the active part of the brain sucks the radioactive glucose, and it is dyed in the red color and shown on the scan. Okay. Next we have drug routes.